From the minds of Matt Muniz and Nyx Tesseract, welcome to Divination RPG, where the threads of fate are intertwined with the tapestry of adventure. I am your Diviner DramaVT. Here in Divination RPG, the ancient art of tarot card takes center stage, merging seamlessly with the time-tested RPG mechanics. Each shuffle of the deck, each drawn card, holds potential for revelation, for triumph, or for tragedy. Our hero of this story is played by 4 people playing 4 aspects of tarot. Deputydoughboi as the magician, Grabnok as the fool, Evechantress as the empress, and Brittany Fenwick as the hierophant. Join us as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and adventure. Let the cards guide us through the labyrinth of the unknown as we unveil the secrets of the soul and write our destiny in the stars. Divination RPG Part 2. Sebastian. Deal with the devil. Ouch. So there we go, just smash the microphone. Perfect. Here we go. Okay, so we've created this individual named Sebastian. He lives in his studio apartment with his girlfriend Maggie. He is a restaurant manager and he runs a podcast. It's 9 o'clock at night and you're at your desk. Sebastian's at his desk and he's clicking through his laptop through the analytics of the most recent podcast. Who would be in control while he's looking through that information?
Oh, right. While he's dealing with what type of paperwork?
He's just looking through the analytics of the podcast, just analyzing how it's going.
Definitely not me. I will send him into oblivion.
Maybe he's looking through sort of notes for the next session. Maybe he's reading emails.
The Erafante might be.
Fonte? Alright, let's put you into control, because if we're not in control, we're like in a state of frozen. Alright, so let's say Sebastian is working on the next session for the D&D campaign, and he's also got the analytics open for the podcast. What do you think, Hierophant? What are you seeing, and how are you feeling about it?
So I think we're looking for our reach and just return engagement to see if we're building a community or if we're has there been any growth in, I guess, returning subscribers or anything? Are we building that kind of community?
Let me use this opportunity to perform the first test.
Ooh!
So we have 2 tests. There's an active test and there is a passive test. So when it comes to active tests, it will be, for example, I think in this case, it'll be an active test in perception because we're trying to interpret and observe the information that we've got. In regards to an active test, I would lay 3 cards out. This is probably the easiest way to do so. And you need a high number for a success. So that is 6 to 10 in regards to the suits. So this is I think it will be an active test because the hero is trying to make sense of the data in front of him. So when it comes to tests, to increase or better your odds, you can look at your powers. So you see the list of powers that you've got. Everyone can do this as well because there are some powers that you can use when you're in control and some powers that you can use when you're not in control. So everyone else can still be included. The powers you must use if you're in control are the black crowns, and the ones which you can use when you're not in control are the crowns with the X in it. And the one with both means you have to be in solo control. So 2 people can take control at any time as well. That's also an option. But some powers you will need to use when you're only in control. So does anybody have anything on their character sheet that they can take a look at that might help your odds in understanding the analytics before you? even yourself there, Hierophant, is there anything that will increase the odds and make things better or easier? And these things cost Psyche. So if the Psyche symbol, which looks like a trident, if that is next to something, it will cost you Psyche. If it's just an outline, it's free and it won't cost you any Psyche.
When do those replenish?
They replenish with a long rest. Or they can also replenish with some people's powers as well.
I have one. So it costs 2 Psyche points, called Crown of Stars. Add +1 to each of the heroes' next 3 tests made this session. You must remain out of control for these benefits to be applied. If you enter control while this power is active, that power ends.
Would you like to use that?
Can I ask the other aspects? Alright, you guys feel a warm, inviting presence around you. That's me asking you all a question.
Explain it again.
Yeah, so I can add a +1 to each of the heroes' next 3 tests, but I have to stay out of control.
I mean, that seems fine.
In this case, what it will do, so normally you would need a 6 to 10 to pass, now you would need a 5 to 10.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use it. I'll get rid of 2 of my Psyche.
Okay, well then, Hierophant, because this is an active test in perception, which is a sword suit, what is your sword? Is it 0 +1 or -1?
0.
0? Okay, cool. So nothing changes. That's totally fine. So pick 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3. The 7 of Cups. Alrighty, so look at all those cups. They're in abundance. There's a lot of things happening there. We love that. I'm going to say that because if you passed your test, so well done. Passed your active test. You look at the analytics and you start to see a bit of an uptick. There's been a bunch of new listeners. There are some people who are some new subscribers. This most recent episode is probably the most listened to out of however many episodes you've done.
Fuck yes.
Congratulations.
Woo! That's great. Where there's like a sense of pride, I guess, and like, yeah, fist pump in the air. Like Breakfast at Tiffany's. Breakfast Club, wrong movie. Jesus Christ. We can just, they both got breakfast in them, that's fine. It's the same thing. Like, yeah, we gotta watch more movies, Sebastian. Yeah, just like fist pump, like, yeah, we're reaching people, sense of accomplishment, and just a bit of kind of motivation and drive to keep doing what we're doing and keep building this community of people.
Would you tell the others?
Yes. Oh my god, can I run into like, oh no, I have to stay in control. How do I do that? Do I go into the control room? I'm in the control room.
You're in the control room. You're fidgeting with the desk. So would you maybe like call out to them and let them know?
Yeah, I want to grab like from the desk if there's something there, like a piece of paper or a big like cone, and I just want to roll it up and turn it into like a fake megaphone and be like,
And how does everyone else react to hearing that?
The fool's door opens up, and his eyes can be my eyes can be seen in the sort of the darkness of the door. But rather than crawling in as normal, I am on my back and being pushed by my feet by Nutmeg out the door, and I am just sliding across the door, and Nutmeg kicks me over towards the console, and I just kind of slide over and bonk my head against the console. Hello.
Fully! Hello!
I just sort of hover in through the bead curtain.
Same, I'm excited. Everyone feels my presence coming. They're suddenly all warm. And then you just see this blue portal open. But nothing comes through, you just feel it.
I love it when Empress is here. You make me feel so warm and fuzzy. We are doing really well on the podcast. Our latest episode has the best statistics we've ever had, and then I want to point to the screen and be like, look at these beautiful graphs, look at how high that one goes, subscribers, and that's how I tell you.
I sleepily applaud, having just been awakened by Nutmeg and the screaming. It's like, yay!
Well, good job. So you guys are fist pumping. What do you think your next plans would be? Would it inspire you to write your next episode, plan the next episode, edit the next episode? What are we feeling?
We are inspired to plan our next episode. We're thinking of making this episode a series.
So as you start writing the title to your next episode with a fancy you get a ping on your Facebook, and you flip it over, and it's a message. It's a DM from Teddy, who we haven't heard from in a long time. And you can see, when you open the message, you can see the last time you spoke to him was probably about 1.5 years ago, so it's been a while. And the message simply says, "Don't open the door." And suddenly, there's a knock at the door.
Oh no!
What do you do?
Bippity?
What I'll say is also, because we did a test, the control is up for grabs, so anybody can take control when you decide what to do about that knocking at the door.
Do we kind of have a feeling, like, is this just Teddy being Teddy? Like, is Teddy a bit of a prankster?
Has Teddy ever done anything like this before with us?
What if it is Teddy? Do we shout out and be like, "Who's there?" No, that's a bad idea. Can we peek through a window?
We got a peephole?
Well, would you like to take control?
I can't.
Oh yeah, you can't. Well, you can. It just means that your power ends. That's all.
Yeah.
I would like to take control and immediately call Teddy.
All right, into the hands of the fool we go. So you hit the button on Facebook that does the video call, or are you FaceTiming him from your mobile?
Mobile. I getting a sudden DM, then a knock at the door. I'm hoping I'll just hear the ringing from the door, but this is Teddy. I want to be in contact with him, and the first thing I hear from him after so long is, "Don't open the door." That's a bit harsh of a prank, for, especially after we've been disconnected for a while. So, I'm immediately going to try to call him.
The call doesn't go through.
Oh, so just like no rings at all?
No rings at all. Just doesn't go through.
Do I even have bars right now?
Oh no, you got bars. It's like as if you were blocked, or that number did not exist.
Oh.
Oh no, what did we do?
There's another knock at the door.
All right, I'll head over to the peephole. Take a peek.
Actually, we might do another test then. That's another perception, I'd say. So, fool, what is your stats in swords?
Swords +1.
Cool. So that means instead of a 6 to 10, you need a 5 to 10. Does anybody else want to help? Ah, yes, with also another plus. Yep, so it's another +1 from Empress. So it's a 4 to 10. So, yeah, 4 to 10. Fool. 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Oh, we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, the 7 of Swords is secrecy, a hidden plan, or self-interest. Interesting. And because it's also in Swords, and it's the sword suit that the card is in, that is a critical success. The suit, and because it's also in Swords, and it's the sword suit that the card is in, that is a critical success.
Yay!
And that 1 XP will, there should be a section up the top that says XP, and that XP can be used to replenish a power that you've used. Instead of like waiting for a long rest, you can pick a power to like revitalize.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, on the other side of the door through the peephole, you see a woman in a red dress. You don't recognize this woman.
So I don't recognize this woman. She's in a red dress. Is this like a typical like skimpy dress? Like, is this like a prostitute knocking at my door, or is this like a modest dress?
Because you said prostitute, it's now a modest dress, but okay.
Like, that's where my mind would go. It's like, why is there a potential prostitute knocking on my door. Is she holding anything? Is there anything else around? Can I see, like, if there's other people around her?
There doesn't seem to be anybody around her. She's looking straight into the peephole, like into your eyes.
Oh.
I don't like that. Look away.
Don't open that door.
No, that's a no. Is there any other features I can see before I'm probably shocked by the fact that I look into the hole and she's staring directly at me? Like, does she look angry, or like what kind of expression does she have?
No, she just kind of looks impatient, like someone who's been knocking twice at a door, knows the person is in there, and they haven't opened the door.
Get on the ground! Get away from the people!
Alright, who are you?
Oh, who am I? Well, I'm a friend. Or I could be an enemy. Actually, that depends on you.
I think it depends on you, really. You're the one knocking on my door. Who are you?
Oh, okay. We'll play that game then, shall we? My name is Jasmine, and it's in your best interest if you open the door.
I don't believe you. You're gonna have to be less vague.
I can break the door down if you like. Or you can open it. It's a really nice apartment you have. I would think your landlord would have a broken door.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if you had to pay for it.
Oh, yes, pay, money. Such physical things. It's about your friend Teddy. Or Bibbidi, as you used to call him.
You see Empress. Empress is tapping everybody on the shoulder.
Yeah.
He's in grave danger.
And
you, as his friend, I think, would maybe want to help him.
I would, but I'm going to need details.
I can give you details, but not where there's so many potential ears. And she gestures to the hallway.
I turn to, like, everyone else. Thoughts? Consensus?
I don't like this one bit.
Calling a vote. I don't like this woman. She's threatening our door. That's our door.
Does she look like she has any weapons or anything on her?
You can't tell from your peephole.
Damn it.
The people's betrayed us.
I'm just looking to see if I've got anything I can do. Nope.
I'm gonna make a decision.
Just before you open the door, do you want to go into the kitchen and get a knife or something that we can hide on our being, just in case?
I am going to retreat from the door, as a matter of fact. And shout, if this is that important, and you are as capable as you are, you're just gonna have to break open that door. And I swiftly, like, try to get to the kitchen to, like, grab a knife or something.
Okay. Do you have a plan? Do you have a...
If she's just looking to talk, then there won't be a problem. She'll break my door, and then we'll talk, because she'll have proven herself right, and it'll be worth listening to her. And I'm going to voice that. You prove yourself right, I'll listen to you. But right now, you're a weirdo at my door, and I don't like that.
Would you like to remain in control? We did do a test. Would you like to remain in control for this? Does anybody else want to step up in control and maybe come up with a better plan? Or are we risking the door?
Do we think we should let her in? If she's going to break in the door...
Maybe she'll break in the door.
Maybe if we can talk to her, we can try getting a conversation before things escalate. Or is there a back door we can sneak out of and run away?
We got a fire escape? A window?
Is there an alternate way of talking to them without letting her inside?
Ooh. We could try passing notes under the door.
I was thinking, do we have like a chain lock on the door where we open it just slightly?
How does she know Teddy?
Maybe we ask her, is there something that we know of Teddy that he wouldn't tell anyone? Something that could prove... Something that only we know about Teddy, or a few people only know. And if she does know that, then we let her in.
I want to point out that she already told you that she knows his childhood nickname of Bibbidi.
Right.
But Ted told us not to open the door.
I say we crack the door at most. Don't let her in. Don't go out.
Maybe should we move a chair in front of the door a little bit, so that way even if she tries to like kick it open?
Yes, please get a kitchen knife first.
All right, so am I staying in control? No one wants to jump in. From consensus, I will go retrieve a knife, but I will then come back to the door, move like this nice recliner chair that we have, just somewhat in front of the door as quietly as possible, and crack the door.
So as you do so, you see the handle to the door open, turn, and the door open, and Maggie comes through and says, "Oh yeah, no, just come on in. He's right here."
Fuck. Damn it, Maggie!
And in strides this woman, and you get a better look at her, and you see that she's, like I said, she's well dressed in a modest red outfit, brown hair.
Mags, you've let a stranger into our home. I don't like this.
She's like, yeah. I mean, she said she knew Teddy, and you know Teddy, so she said he might be in trouble. Like, what does that mean?
Well, Teddy also told me not to let open the door, so how about that, Mags?
I don't think we should say that out loud to her.
Ah, so you've been in contact with Teddy, says the woman in red.
I at this point, the situation's been exacerbated. I'm panicking.
Can I tap you on the shoulder somehow and say, would you like me to step in?
Yeah, switch out!
Take it, tag out. Take it, tag out.
So because we moved past the opportunity to take control, and Fool decided that he was going to take control, it's gonna cost you 1 psyche to take control.
Oh, damn it. Okay, we'll leave him for now.
Okay, so we don't want me to blurt out that fact.
But you already blurted it out.
Okay, so it's done. I was not stopped beforehand.
She says, "So you've been in contact with Teddy?
Yeah?
Do you know where he is?"
No.
That's a bit odd for a best friend. Shouldn't you know where he is?
We're very busy.
Teddy's gotten himself into a bit of a spot of trouble, and it's in his best interest to, I guess, to be in contact. So if he contacts you again, let me know. And she hands you a business card with just her name and a phone number on it, and her name is Jasmine.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
Do be in contact if he contacts you. It's of the utmost importance.
Would like to know. It's also probably of utmost importance. I know how you know him.
We're very well acquainted. That's really all you need to know. And she saunters out. And Maggie goes, "Wow, that's weird. Who's that?"
Jasmine, apparently. Lady knocking at my door. Weirdo just wandering the halls. Knows who Teddy is. It's not great.
It must be some interesting trouble he's in if it's that kind of company he's keeping.
What kind of company are you talking about?
That kind of company, she says, like, with her eyebrows, like, ugh. It's a very nice red dress.
Teddy is a charmer. He is. But she would not say what kind of trouble he's in, and she certainly knows his childhood nickname. Not, I then retreat to sort of put the knife away, very nervously. She threatened to break down my door. Our door.
Maybe Teddy finally got laid. Maybe it's a jilted ex. Who knows? What do you want for dinner?
Surprise me.
Are we gonna go look for Teddy or anything?
I've already. Not like we know where he is. We're just we could try his old place. It's been a while. It's go see if maybe someone else might live there now. He could have moved. He could not have. I don't even know if he's still in the same city. We can check though.
It's worth a shot.
We could check. I do think we should be careful for any tales, though. Jasmine might expect us to go and check on him and may follow us.
Maggie, I am going to go check Ted's old place and see if he's maybe still there or something.
No, okay. I thought you guys were Facebook friends. Why don't you just give him a call?
I tried. It didn't work. The number's dead. I got a DM from him on Messenger, and I don't know if someone else might be sending those messages. So.
Okay, well I'll be here with dinner.
I've got Messenger on my phone. I'll try contacting him after I go and check. But if you don't hear back from me in a bit, try to call or something. I don't know. I'm not prepared for this.
Yay. You're behaving very oddly.
Well, maybe should we suggest that Maggie goes and hangs out with one of her girlfriends for a few hours just in case they come back so she's not here alone?
That'd be a good idea. Mags? It might be for the sake of it, for the sake of safety, do you want to go spend some time with a friend while I try to sort this out? Because nothing happened. Obviously, it was fine. It's just weird. Like, I don't know if, like, we've got a stalker, or if she actually could break down my door like she said. It might just be better that no one's here right now.
So I'm going to use this as another test, an active test of, I would say, composure, because I'm pretty sure you're trying not to freak her out.
I'm struggling to be composed as well, because this is... Someone just threatened to break down my door, had very personal information, and...
We don't know what kind of trouble he's in.
We don't know what kind of trouble he's in, and I was given a text, don't open the door, immediately before she knocked. So the timing is terrible, the situation is weird, and our sort of normal everyday life has just been interrupted by potentially some kind of freak.
So you're trying to tell Maggie that there was a weird situation just now. It was really weird. And that you want to go and handle it. Alright, well then, guy.
Try to get some answers. Try to just figure things out.
Alrighty. So, this will be the last test that we can use the Empress's ability on. So, it is a 5 to 6. So, it's a 5 to 10 in the suit of cups in composure. So, we got a +1 in composure. So, now it is 4 to 10. And what is your cup stat?
0.
0. Okay, so 4 to 10. Pick a number.
1.
Oh, the Ace of Swords. Oh, the Ace of Swords. An ace is not good. The ace is
Beginner's luck.
Oh, what was that, sir?
Beginner's luck. When the hero fails a test of his skill in which they aren't trained. Oh wait, it was composure. I'm trained in that.
We are trained in composure. Bum bum bah.
Ah!
Oh, can I do Well of Spirit? Do I have to be in control if it's got a trident next to it?
Nope, not the trident, but the crown. It's if control is crown related. Is there a crown next to it?
No.
Then I don't think you need to be in control. So what does it do?
Okay. It says when a just revealed future card would be read as a failure, Instruct the diviner to shuffle that card back into the deck and draw another one to see if your faith is rewarded. The new card resolves the test, but it may not be altered in any way by any other powers.
Okay, alright, so I'll shuffle it back in the deck. I assume that costs you 1 psychic.
2.
Or 2? Yep, alright, 2.
Yeah, I may have used that too early. No, this seems important. That's fine.
So, Fool, go again. Once more. Which one?
We're going 1. We're going back to 1.
The 9 of Cups.
Let's fucking go!
That's a pass.
And it's cups.
And it is Cups, so it's a critical success. So everyone gets another 1 XP. Good job, everybody. Doing it. Woohoo!
Yes.
Alright, so Maggie, who was starting to be really concerned about what was actually going on, and was almost going to offer to come with you, kind of just nods and goes, alright, okay. Yeah, I'll go, I'll see if Rebecca's free, and I'll give you a call a bit later, and, you know, give my best to Teddy, and, yeah. Make sure he's okay.
Give her a hug. Give her a hug.
I'm going to give her a hug, tell her I love her, and, should I take a knife with me? I'm whispering to the other aspects.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure we have like a knife, a nice little switchblade or something in our pocket that we could slide in there.
On my way, I slip the sort of knife in my pocket. It's not much, but it's literally better than nothing. I grab my keys and head on out.
Alrighty, so because we did a test, controller's up for grabs. Who wants to drive to Teddy's old place? Empress, you are allowed in now because your power is over, and Magician, you're also welcome to take control. You can also be in co-control, so there could be 2 people up front, if you wanted.
I'll get us there. Sure. We might go over the speed limit a few times.
Alrighty, so do you know the way to Teddy's place? Do you reckon you would know it? Or Teddy's old place, I guess. It's been about 1.5 years since you've contacted him, so...
Potentially current place.
I think we put it in our GPS phone.
So what kind of place would Teddy have lived in?
What does he do again? Hold on, let me check my notes.
He's a dog trainer.
Successful. He's way more successful than us.
It's a pet-friendly place.
So it's probably like his own place.
Do you think he has a lot of land then? So he's got like a big land area
Yeah, maybe he's got like a small farm.
with like a gravel driveway?
Probably outside. Yeah, probably outside town. He's got his own like sort of back area where you can train dogs in private.
Yeah, that's what I think. So almost like a ranch in a way, but for dogs, with like jungle gyms and kind of like Caesar's area.
Assuming he still lives there.
Correct, assuming he does still live there. That's what it looked like the last time I was there. But it was just being built, so I don't really know.
So you drive to where you think Teddy used to live. Well, his old place anyway. Not. You think he's still there. So it's a big ranch with a with like one of those fences. You roll up to the gate, and the gate is already open. And you can see in the distance at the house, there's a light still on. And you remember when you would normally come here that the gate was always shut because you had dogs? Normally, there would be dogs running up to you at the fence and whatnot as well. But that's not happening.
Do I see any... sorry, I'm not in control.
You can still ask. I could look for you.
Do we see, like, Ted's old car?
Yeah, that goes into my question. How long does it look like this place has been touched? Like, does it look like they've moved a while ago? You said the lights are still on, but did they leave in a hurry? Or are there a few dogs running around still? Like, what happened?
Are there any cars in the...
That's a test in perception. Let's go. We're doing a lot of perceiving today, which I like. Alright, perception is in swords. So what is your sword stat, my dear Empress?
0.
0? That's cool. Alright, so we just need a 6 to 10 to be able to succeed. So which number would you like?
Okay. And we don't need to use any powers or anything yet, right?
You can use powers if you want to.
Oh, okay. Let me look. And it's a what test? A intelligence test?
It's swords in perception.
Perception. Okay, so I don't have anything. So number 1.
Number 1. Here we go. And we are the 4 of Wands, and that is a failure.
I lied. I don't pick that card. Actually. Well, we all had to fail sometime, okay?
That is true. That is true. So you kind of don't notice anything, like out of the ordinary. You just like there's no like wear and tear or anything. It just looks like it as if someone had just moved out, like gone down to the shops or something like that. Like you can't tell who is in the house, if there is anybody in the house. You can't see any cars or anything like that. So you're just a little more focused on driving up to.
Fearlessness.
Yes. What do you want?
Take immediate control, do something that places the hero in some form of danger without consulting the other aspects, gain +1 on active tests and suffer -1 on passive tests until you lose control or the danger abates. You may not share control while this power is active.
This is why I argue with the full.
Alright, so you pick the... So what does that look like when you're trying to take control from the Empress? Describe that to me.
Swatting the air away like a stinky smell.
Just going to slide in and just grab the controls. Like, just one-sided, the idea that Ted might still be here and might be in trouble. And I am jumping the gun, and I am going for it. I am turning into his driveway. I am going to march up to the door and knock very loudly to try, because I imagine this is late. And I am trying to get someone's attention.
Alrighty, so you power up to the house. Knock on... Do you bust open the door? Do you knock? What's happening?
No. I knock. I knock, and I sort of take a steps back. I've left my lights on. If this is just someone else living here, I don't want to be a threat. But if something is going on, something might change. There might not be an answer at the door. I might see some movement. I'm looking to see if something out of the ordinary happens.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and the door just opens on its own.
Oh.
It just it's like it just creaks open.
It just creaks open.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
This is how people die in horror movies.
Swatting the back of the fool's head with cold air. Don't do it.
Creeped out by, rightfully so, by the door just kind of opening. I am going to take a step back, and due to, not wanting to step inside, I put myself in danger by just approaching the house, correct? That was the danger?
Dangerous. You were just approaching your house. It was not like there were landmines or anything.
Oh god, so am I actively is this the dangerous situation, or would you dictate that the danger has to be me stepping in?
Probably say the danger has to be you stepping in, because, you don't know what's in there, do you?
Alright. Yeah, I chose fearlessness. And so, I'm going to step into the house and say, hello? Anyone home?
Jesters of Ravenloft is a podcast where a collection of comedians have been sucked into Ravenloft. The best part is, none of them knew it was going to happen. 4 improvisers jump from a warm-up scene straight into a campaign where they have to build each other as characters.
So, we're looking at intelligence or strength.
So you're either really weak or really stupid.
At first, they struggle to adjust, but soon they're picking catchphrases.
Looky, I got hooky.
Just quoting Hook.
facing down nightmare monsters,
There was a man with a horse and flames and flying swords.
not really learning much about where they are,
Inside Ravenloft, there are hundreds and thousands of individual domains. I'm stuck in one of those.
and running into our special celebrity guests.
It's me, Werner Herzog.
Did you like rap on the Mandalorian and then get sent to Ravenloft?
Jesters of Ravenloft releases 2 new episodes every Friday, so journey into the mists with us now.
It's eerily quiet in this house. The echoes of the creaking are still sort of just fading out.
Is there like any dust? Can I see like any sort of details that would dictate that someone has been here, been living here, or that? So there's like still furniture and stuff.
There's still furniture. Just looks like someone might have just, like I said, popped out to the shops or just left the house just at that moment.
All right. I'm going to take a small step in. Is the light that's on, is that like in the main room, or was that in a bedroom, like a side room? Like, are the lights out in front of me?
All the lights in the house are on.
Oh, all the lights are on. Okay.
Oh, all of them.
It's going to be an expensive power bill.
So I step in and I'm saying, Ted, fearlessness. I'm peeking around. I'm stepping through the house. I've made my presence known, and I'm just trying to see who, like, if anyone is here. Like, I look out the back door. Is there still like the old like dog structures?
Yeah, like the kennels and things out the back and whatnot. They're all there, but there's just no dogs.
Now, Ted was a trainer for like show dogs. They weren't all his dogs though. It was a profession. He was doing it for other people's dogs, but he would have.
Unless he also owned a bunch of dogs himself.
Yeah. So did Ted like own a bunch of dogs, or like one dog was his and others were ones he was taking care of and training?
Yeah, that's probably true. So I'd say as you're walking through the house, you sort of look out the windows, like to the back of the property, and in there is like a massive kennel. It's like a 2-story sort of kennel. And again, no dogs. Not a critter in sight. But you do see a shadowy figure climbing to the roof of that kennel.
What kind of figure? What shape? Can I see?
Human shape. They're climbing a ladder up to the top of this kennel. And this kennel is actually quite big. It's almost like one of those really, really big sheds. So like Teddy would have obviously in that shed some kennels for the dogs. He probably would also store a bunch of equipment in there. And he treats the dogs really well. So it's like a lavish kind of life that they live there. It's almost like a second house with like a 2-story.
Can I tell at all if the figure is facing towards me, looking at me at all? Or is it like facing away?
Oh, it's just climbing up a ladder. So they're not looking at you at the moment.
And it's dark out, right?
Yeah, it's about, 10, 11 o'clock? Because it was 9 when we started. Mm-hmm.
Going to watch the figure and try to, like, keep myself in. I can't mess with any lights because they'll notice that. So I just try to keep myself sort of as small as possible to try to, like, see what they're doing. Because it could be Ted.
Did we just break and enter, and now we're just stalking someone in their own house?
That's what it sounds like.
So okay, are they a shadowy figure, like abnormally shadowy, or are they like just it's a figure out in the dark?
Sounds like another perception test.
All right.
Alrighty. So 6 to 10 in perception. And your suit stat is +1?
Swords? Yes.
So it is a 5 to 10. So, what number?
Let's go for 2.
The 6 of swords, which is a pass. And a crit. Everyone gets another 1 XP.
Woohoo!
Okay. So, the depiction of this card, we have some swords in front of what looks like a figure rowing another figure away. So, what you see on top of that, the kennels, is very teddy-shaped. And the figure is pacing back and forth quite erratically.
Okay, so teddy-shaped, I'm going to I'm baffled. I'm confused. And so, thinking, confident and fearless as I am, I'm going to step out and say, Ted? What are you doing?
And as you do, the figure kind of just stops briefly, looks at you, and still just paces back and forth. Like it's like he's talking to someone, because he's moving his hands and, pacing back and forth, tossing his head.
But he doesn't have a phone or anything on him. He in his hand. I'm going to walk closer and continue to just try to reach and just, Ted. Bibbity.
As you make your way over, you see another figure appear on top of the roof as well.
What?
Just appear, or do they climb up?
Well, there could be another ladder. You could have blinked and they could have appeared.
They manifested.
They manifested, yeah. They manifested on top of this. And Ted immediately looks at this person, and you can just see that his arms drop and he starts to back up a little bit.
Like, back up towards the ledge? This isn't like a hugely wide thing. Hugely wide.
It's not hugely wide, no. It's more like a bunch of sea containers are stacked on top of each other.
I holler at him, telling him to be careful, and I rush over because it looks like he is in distress and he's about to fall.
I'm going to also say we just did a test, so control is up for grabs. Anybody else want to take this tense situation?
If the magician doesn't go, I'll take it.
Go for it.
Okay, I'll step in.
Alright, what are you gonna do?
10? Is that you? Can you hear me?
He's fully focused on the figure in front of him.
I'm gonna step in a little bit closer to try and get a better look at this figure.
You're on the ground at the moment. Are you making your way towards the...
Oh, I'm gonna climb up towards the roof then. Can I find a ladder?
Yeah, you can find a ladder. You would have seen the ladder that Ted used to climb up.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up the ladder and then ease on in a bit closer.
So Teddy sees you and he's like, Sebastian, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here.
Okay, we're just checking on you, man. You sent a kind of concerning message. Someone rocked up at my house.
No, dude, you shouldn't be here. I just said don't open the door. I didn't say for you to come find me. This is bad.
Okay, what's going on, man? We can help. But we can't help if we don't know what's happening. Who's this? Who's this other person?
Well, you turn to the other figure, and the other figure is Jasmine.
Awesome. Hi, Jasmine.
And she's like, I knew you'd probably find him.
Look, it was a stab in the dark. Do you know what? I make a really good cup of tea. How about we all calmly get off the roof and have a chat over a cup of tea? Sound good?
And Jasmine looks over at Teddy, and Teddy just goes, come on, not Seb. He's my best friend. We've been through so much together. It can't be him.
Yeah. Cup of tea?
And so as Teddy's kind of like, no, it's not Seb. Jasmine starts walking towards him, and Ted starts to back up again. And she says, look, it's pretty easy. You made a deal, and you have to pay up on that deal.
Okay, what kind of deal are we talking about here? Is money? Does he owe you money?
Money. Humans and their physical things. Ted got what he wanted. He got his fame, his fortune, his empire here.
Yep, we're super proud of Ted.
We are super proud of Ted and all that he has achieved. Now, he needs to pay his dues. And it goes, fine, alright, this is impossible, I can't... And she's like, well, it's real simple. It's either you or it's either them. And Teddy goes, oh, fuck, okay, I need more time. She's like, there is no time. And then in the next moment, Jasmine is behind you. Very quickly, you didn't even blink, and she moves behind you, and she has your arms behind your back.
Shit. I don't know if this is possible. I'm going to invite 2 other willing aspects to freely join in a state of co-control. So 3 of us can be in control. After control is established this way, the hero becomes ready in the suit of your choice.
Okay. So, who would you like to invite, and what suit would you like to be ready in?
I'm going to invite the Magician and the Empress. And which one do we think, team? Maybe...
Mine's +2 in Pentacles. Yeah.
So check your hero sheet, which I'll give you here. What situation do you think, what will need to be used in this situation, do you think?
Maybe wands? I don't know.
So in wands there's vitality, which is call upon physical or mental energy, endurance, stamina, or speed. There's force, which is physical or mental, enact your will on another person, group, or environment.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's your aspect, which is great.
Force. Yeah, let's go force. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have that ready.
Okay, so we're at the ready. Awesome. So what is the plan? What are you going to do?
Not a clue. I just panicked and was like, ah! So Jasmine has us, our hands behind our back. Is that what you said?
She has a really unnatural grip for someone of her size. She's a medium build kind of woman, but you're really kind of took you by surprise with how much force she's held you with.
Okay, so I'm going to assume it was a no to the cup of tea then. And I'm going to use force to remove myself.
I imagine Sebastian's no slack when it comes to physical health.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and physically enact our will on another person, a group, or the environment. Okay, shit.
It's like if you wanted to break free, would be a force thing.
Yeah, I want to break free and then try and turn around and pull out the... Do we have the knife on us, or did we leave it in the car?
I think it's on us.
In our pocket.
Shapa, I want to stand in between Teddy and Jasmine with the knife out and be like, we could still have tea.
It's still on the table.
Alrighty, so for this active test, we have a +1 because we're ready. So that is now 5 to 10. We have, who's got wands?
Me!
So, Hierophant, you've got wands. That's a +2, or is it +1?
+1.
+1, so then it's now a 4 to 10. Pick a number, unless anybody else has any of their powers or their gifts that they wish to use. No? Alright, pick a number when you're ready, Hierophant.
Okay, let's go 1.
And 1 is the 2 of Pentacles. Ah!
Fuck!
Ease of youth.
Ease of youth, and how much does it cost you? What does it do?
When another aspect fails the test, immediately take control and try the test again with a new future card, using your applicable suit strat in place of theirs. Gain +1 if you taunt or console the failed aspect as you do so.
Alright, what does that look like?
All 3 of us?
Yeah, I think it'd be all 3 of you, because he gains soul control.
This is why I argue with the fool.
But you failed. I'm just trying.
I'm doing my best!
Okay, so everyone's kind of like a ball of light, a feeling, and a puppy are crowding around the control system. I'm going to gently remove the puppy from the control system and put it back on the ground, because it's on the control system. And just wave the ball, the sun, the bright sun, away with the feeling, and just tell them, give me. It's okay, I got this. And
I just walk in a few little circles and then like put myself down and watch the screen.
And I try the I try. So have we already said like there's still time for tea?
So no, because you're trying to break out of this hold.
Okay, so we're still trying to break out the hold. So same thing. I'm going to attempt to break out of the hold, and I have to make the same attempt, right, with the same skill, just with a new future card. Yeah, I just try the test again with a new future card. Applicables. Wands. 0.
It is the 3 of Wands.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Fuck!
Damn it!
That is a failure.
Since it's the same suit, is it worse now? Is this a crit fail?
You're that person who's like, hey, you forgot about the homework.
No, there's no such thing as a crit fail. There's only a disaster.
Oh, great. Okay.
You try to wiggle out of Jasmine's grip. Like I said, she's surprisingly strong, and you don't know why. Teddy is trying to walk towards you just with hands like in prayer, being like, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean for this to happen. This wasn't supposed to involve anybody else. I can't, you know, and she's like, there's a choice to make here, buddy. It's you or them. I'm so sorry, man. Like, we're still friends and, we've been through it. And she's like, I see you've made the choice. And she throws you over the edge of the sea containers. What are you thinking as you fall?
Fuck you, Teddy.
Oh, this thing's like 2 stories up, right?
It's gonna be a bad time when you hit the ground.
Tuck and hope to God.
Everything goes black for a moment. And even as you anticipate hitting the ground, it feels like you bounce. And when you all open your eyes, you notice that you're in darkness. In a blackness. In like a void. And you all see each other as yourselves, but kind of floating away from each other. There is a string that you can see, and it's quite a ways away from you. But and you look up and you see that string is connected to what looks like a bit of a portal to the reality. What do you do?
Is the string moving away as well? Are we just kind of like being pushed away, but we can move towards each other?
Correct.
And I would guess that the string is in the center?
Yes, it is.
How quickly are we being pulled away from each other?
It's a very slow. It's slow.
I'm doing a doggy paddle to get you guys.
So we could just walk back towards each other.
I mean, it's kind of like zero gravity. So even though, like, for example, the Hierophant is doggy paddling, you're making like headway, but it's not like the quickest thing in the water. It's not like, oh, I take 5 steps and it's there kind of thing.
Okay, so yeah, I am going to swim towards the string.
I'm gonna hover my way towards it as well.
You just see a little sausage dog all 4 legs like as they're doggy paddling.
As you get closer to the string, do you reach out to each other? What do you say to each other?
Some of you don't have hands. Use something to grab on.
I bite the string.
I'm floating in everybody's like hair or fur. That's how I'm holding on.
I'm going to sort of like, I'm going to grab the string, but I'm going to sort of like secure the dog, the puppy, under my arm.
How does the ball of light grab hold of the string?
I'm the one with hands, so I could probably, instead of like the gentle floating towards the portal, I could probably, if they're able to sort of hold onto me in 0G, I could probably pull us up relatively quickly.
Can I try and bite the ball of light? Not to hurt, but like to grab onto, like
like a gentle nom. Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm kind of like between the dog's fur and Grabnok's hair. Like that's where I'm nestled in.
So I'm going to start like pulling us up. Just to the string's not moving, right? It's not pulling up towards the portal. We're just climbing up the string.
We'll make this a test in vitality. Because you are trying to use your endurance and stamina to climb yourself up this string. Someone can be in control. I believe it'd be you because you're the one who's pulling us up. No one else can really do it. Unless the wind wants to blow you up, or...
Hell yeah, I could do that.
It is in the suit of wands, though, so just be aware of that. Anybody want to use any of their powers to help you?
I have one once we...
Alrighty, Empress, with 1, 2, or 3.
3, my lord!
3, and you got the Ace of Wands. The critical disaster.
Alright, well, this is why Sebastian doesn't lead with his heart, okay? He gotta lead with his head.
Unfortunately, with the Fool holding on as best as possible, the Empress tries to give you guys a bit of a boost, a bit of a blow up to the portal, and unfortunately it doesn't work because I guess we're in a vacuum of some kind, like a void in space, and no one can hear you wind. So it doesn't work, and you guys fall.
Oh.
And then suddenly you guys hit the ground. But you are still in this void. You've hit a road. And as you guys sort of regain sort of a bit of consciousness and shake it off and whatnot, you see a figure in front of you. And that figure is Jasmine.
You're not a nice lady.
And Jasmine says, I'm sorry about that. That was very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate when you threw me off a roof.
Like I said, it had to happen. Unfortunately, the deal that Teddy made with me was to ensure that he had a successful life with his successful business, with his dogs. I've had people ask for more, but he seemed like a pretty humble dude with what he wanted, but the deal was the same. Either when he achieved his goal, his soul was mine, or the soul of someone else. And he chose yours. But it's not all for naught. Don't worry. You're not dead. Well, you don't have to be dead. Someone like you is very special. You had the ability to see through the veils, I guess is probably a good word for you humans to understand. You could see things that other people could not. You could sense things other people could not. And despite your series of unfortunate events, you have a gift.
Being forcefully thrown off a roof?
Well, you're not a cat, are you?
Is Jezebel a hostile?
Jasmine.
I like Jezebel better.
Biblical.
She's not hostile towards you at the moment. She says, look, you can make a choice here. You can choose to go back to plane, and I will take Teddy's soul if you do. Or you can join me, and you can come and help me harvest souls from people who have made deals. There's a lot of them. But that also means you get to return to your life, and I will call upon you when desired, and Teddy also keeps his soul.
Are there any benefits to reaping with you?
You're not dead.
Okay. I mean, that is a benefit.
You got dental?
The third option as well, obviously, is to just play out this unfortunate event in which you will all go to the void and not return.
And there's no game we could play or put something else on the line instead?
I don't think she's a fan of chess.
And no, I don't do the violin thing anymore. I retired that.
Do you play Dungeons and Dragons?
I quite like my position here. So those are your three choices. I mean, you get presented a really nice fourth one, in which you can also maybe give me a soul of someone else. The debt has to be paid, whether it's your soul, his soul, or another soul.
Do different souls have different values?
Right. Does, like, Gandhi's soul have more power than, like, Barack Obama's soul?
Could I find a rat for you? A fine rat?
It needs to be a human soul, particularly one of, well, connection. Given the nature of the deal, it would have to be a connected soul.
Well, I don't really want to do that.
Can we speak to Teddy before all of this or anything? Or no?
No, you cannot. I feel like right now he's not in a really good mental state. He just watched his best friend be thrown off a roof.
He did just let us get thrown off a roof.
Yeah, I want to throw him off a roof right now.
It's pretty fucked up of Teddy. I feel like Teddy has a reason, though. I feel like the dog business isn't a good enough reason.
That was a valid point, though. I was thinking of the dog. I'm like, why wouldn't you ask for more? If we were, hypothetically, to join you, and in reaping souls, Are we required to make deals with people, or are we just collecting the souls that have already they've had their free will and they made that choice themselves and we are just picking them up? Or are we required to make deals with people?
I'd say that you'd be more of like a bounty hunter for me. I have made many deals over the years, over the thousands and thousands of years, and I need help, and I would like your help to reap the ones that are due. I can't be everywhere at once.
Could we reap Teddy's soul when it's his time?
Could, but in this instance, whatever choice you make, the debt with Teddy and between me and Teddy is made and is paid.
Now, if we do work for you and we go back to, our life as it were, until you come for us again, can we still go visit Teddy and throw him off a roof?
We're so bitter right now.
I'm a little upset with Teddy.
We cared so much for Teddy.
It has been a while, but I still cared about Teddy, and he wanted a dog business in exchange for his soul. I feel like the deal is not, very equal. This is not great fame and fortune. This is not wealth beyond reason. He has a successful dog training business. I feel like I need to hit him with a rock.
I would like to talk to Teddy and get Teddy's side of it before we hit them with rocks.
I would also want to talk to Teddy as well. However, I do want to yell at him for being stupid.
You have a choice to make. Simples. His soul, your soul, or the souls of others.
I mean, we would just be helping you with the same thing that you were doing before.
If we worked for you, this is a big if, but we would need a guarantee that our first job wouldn't be go and collect Teddy's soul.
As I said, whatever you choose, we'll see the deal between myself and Teddy closed. There needs to be a soul paid. I don't care whose.
Donald Trump's soul.
You don't get to name a soul. I need to have made a deal, and the deal would have to be due. I may have made a deal with Donald Trump, but he is not due yet.
Damn it! I would like to reap that soul. Let's do it.
Can we wait for his to be done?
It's very fun. But Teddy's deal is done, but we can absolutely throw him under the bus, and we would go back to living as we were, and we don't have to worry about you, Jasmine, correct?
How are we gonna throw Teddy under the bus?
That's one of the rules. We can basically nullify what Teddy's decision, right? That was what you said, Jasmine?
So, I'll relay the options to you again.
We die, they die, or we get souls for him. Once we choose who dies, Teddy's deal is done. That's it. No more. So we can choose to outright take Teddy's soul right here, right now. Or we help the devil or we die.
In which Teddy gets to live with the only consequence being whatever we decide to do with him.
Correct.
Correct, Jasmine?
Correct.
So if we go back and we say you take Teddy, you leave us alone forever.
Unless we make a deal.
Which we shouldn't do. We've just encountered a deal. It's a bad idea.
Look, you are an unfortunate collateral in this situation. I don't tend to visit people that aren't important or that I have not dealt with before. If you choose to work for me, I will visit and I will set you assignments. But if you choose Teddy's soul, you probably won't see me again. If you choose your own soul, you definitely won't see me again.
Oh, we don't go to hell?
No, you don't go to hell. You're a bit of an innocent bystander at this point. I don't know what happens to your soul, nor do I really care.
I thought the whole deal was you get a soul, and you would get our soul. I'm confused.
What are you gonna choose? It's a simple choice.
I don't know. Deals with the devil are very complicated.
Well, if we work for the devil, we could make Teddy feel like poop. Like we could lay into him.
We could. I do want to do that.
All I'm gonna say is this. All I'll say is this. My last words still stand. Fuck you, Teddy.
While you're having this little discussion between yourselves, another portal just kind of opens behind the devil. And it's of Maggie.
Oh shit.
And Maggie is with her friends, so she's fine. And you can just see her talking with her girlfriend, with, I don't remember what I called her, Rebecca or whatever. They're just having a bit of a glass of wine and a laugh, and you can just hear her laugh echoing in your ears.
The devil's taunting us, guys.
I put the vote. We work for the devil. Teddy gets to live. We get to lay into him. And we just do a job that she's already going to do, and hopefully maybe we can not throw people off roofs.
It's not one and done job and then our soul, right? We're just gonna do it.
She's going to call us whenever she needs a job done.
Throughout our life, though, right? It's not just gonna end our life afterwards. Okay.
Yeah, we get a free pass, but we work for her.
Better than our current job, so...
Is there any type of financial benefit that we can quit our current job?
I don't think we're getting paid for this job, though.
I don't care.
Can you beef out our meat suit?
I mean, do you want to make a deal with the devil?
No.
Oh, never mind. I take that back.
She's going to let us live, and that's the payment. She's that kind of person.
I already called us an innocent bystander. I think we should get a +1 on that.
We deserve a lot of things, but this is the devil, and she doesn't want to give it to us. So, I'm still putting my... Something is up. Teddy is an idiot. We're going to have a talk with him.
The fact that he didn't even help us when he was on his up, like in the top of his prime, he didn't even help us when we were down.
We didn't ask, really. It's been a while.
Well, yeah, because he was living life, La Vida Loca, while I was rolling natural ones over here.
We're both busy. It was just, just been a while. I didn't think it was worth selling us to the devil. And I do want to pay him a visit.
Jasmine, did Teddy offer us as collateral, or did you choose who it was going to be if they didn't pay up?
I came and asked if you knew where he was. But I also went and asked all his other close friends, families, and relatives where he was. It seemed that he'd cut them all off after he reached his fame and fortune and whatnot, so a lot of people didn't know where he was.
His successful dog business?
Yeah, his successful dog business. I don't understand mortals. I don't know how big or how little this means to you humans. But he wanted to be successful, and he got successful. I don't know what he did within that year or year and a half, but I gave him a year and a half, and I said that there was a soul required at the end of it. You were the only one that came looking for him. So it wasn't my choice.
Damn, I'm the only one? That's rough.
My vote is that we work for Jasmine. And I think Teddy saved us when we were younger. And yes, we will have words with Teddy. But also, Teddy was the light to us when we needed one. I mean, we didn't make a deal with the devil, but still.
So what are you deciding, Sebastian?
Should we vote?
I don't really think there's a need to. I think we're all on the same page.
Now, we work for you, but this does not affect the status of ownership of our soul. We work for you, you don't own our soul. Unless we... Okay.
Correct. Well, I technically own your soul until you fulfill the duties that I set you. Kind of how it is.
I'd like that in writing, please.
Oh, I can do up a contract if you want.
Could you do us just one solid? Not a deal or anything, but like just one solid. Could you just like levitate us or like poof us right in front of him? Because we just flew off to our death off the side of the building. So it would just be like one really cool yeah to him.
From what I can see, Teddy's he's climbed down from the roof and he's kind of over your body at the moment. He's pretty hysterical. You mortals get hysterical over these things. So, I mean, do what you wish. Your soul will return to your body and you'll wake up as you are. Do with that as you will. But we need to shake on it.
I'm the only one here with a hand. Is everyone cool?
I whip my tail around to shake. Yep.
Alright. Reaping souls for the devil, I guess.
And as you all take her hand, you see a flash of white light, and your lungs power with air as you take your breath, and you see Teddy above you, hysterically crying.
Punch him in the throat, somebody.
You don't trust me. You don't want the magician in control right now because I'm gonna ruin this.
Do it.
Do it. Yeah, because I got composure and expression, and I don't want to show it off right now.
Magician, what do you do?
Fuck it. Yeah. Full send.
I was gonna say, should we do this as a test of force? To physically, mentally enact your will on the environment?
Let's give him a good old wallop.
Alrighty, what is your stats in wands?
It's a -1.
That's okay, that just means it has to be a 7 to 10 to succeed. Anybody else want to help out?
I don't have anything.
Remember, you do have Psyche. You have XP to replenish one of your powers if you've already used one that you want to reuse.
I'm going to use 1 XP to restore Ease of Youth. It allows us to retry the test, though I will if it's a fail.
Magician, 1, 2, or 3?
2.
And you chose. I'm just gonna let the suspense sit. So you need a 7 to 10. And you've got the 8 of Pentacles.
Yay!
Yes!
This guy has a hammer. I don't know. He's carving into a pentacle, so take that as you will.
In this moment, eyes wide open, and before he can realize what it is, it's just an immediate throat punch up, just out of sheer anger. Give him no time to react.
So you deliver one swift throat punch to Teddy, and he reels back. He reels back a little bit and goes, I deserve that. Divination RPG is brought to you by Night Goddess Games. You can find them on Twitter at DivinationRPG. If you have enjoyed our story thus far, feel free to follow us on Spotify. If you would like to listen to our other campaigns, you can find them on our card, coolkidsclub.card.co. That's COOLCIDSCLUB.CARRD.co. You can find me on Twitter at drama_VT. You can find Eve at Evechantress. You can find Grabnok at Grabnok_001. Deputydoughboi at Boy Deputy, BOI Deputy. And Brittany Fenwick at Brit Fen. Join us next time as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the tarot and uncover the next chapter of our hero's saga. Until then, may your dreams be filled with whispers of prophecy, and may the cards be ever in your favor.